Erev Tov Charim, I'm Stephen Benoon, and breaking news. This is only within the last 20 minutes. This is here on the BBC. British Special Forces, guys, for the first time, they're releasing actual video and photographic footage of the British Special Forces working with the moderate rebels against ISIS positions. No wonder why the United States is not wanting wanting Russia to do any attacking on these special forces, or excuse me, on the moderate rebels. Even though the moderate rebels are attacking Bashar al-Assad, this is definitely a proxy war. They're protecting the rebels, British Special Forces. Take a look at this video, guys.
Britain's secretive ground war inside Syria. British Special Forces helping to defend a Syrian rebel base.
Heavily armed as well. Heavily armed.
They're a small but lethal force, only a dozen men. The threat here is
men,
great.
They say.
They've come laden with weaponry to fight their way out of any trouble. These exclusive pictures obtained by the BBC are from June, immediately after an IS attack killed around 9 of the moderate Syrian rebels at this base. An IS suicide attack on Al Tanaf just yesterday. It once belonged to IS militants.
Yesterday. This is yesterday, guys.
The Syrian army again fought them off. The spokesman, who doesn't want to be identified.
Okay, we're not going to get any more of that right there, but I mean, guys, this is serious. I mean, this is really a proxy war. This is Russia versus NATO in a proxy war. Now, it gets even worse, guys. I mean, not only do we have that there, we're working on a special report right now, but also I can share with you, I don't know if I have it right here or not. Let me just go to one of the frames here that I'm working on right here. This here, guys, this is in Syria. This happened today. It's not being covered on the media. I looked it up in Russian news. This is a Russian site, overallnews.ru, a Russian approved site. Syria, a summary of August the 8th, all right, attacks militants in Idlib, Syria. IG runs from Aleppo, Syria. Now, this was from Russian language. We translate this out. My wife, I had her in here reading the Russian language to make sure that the translation was correct. Said on August 8th, the soldiers of the Syrian army, the CAA, was purified the largest city of Syria on the remaining terrorists. The Russian Air Forces applied against the militants in Idlib white phosphorus. Oh my God. I mean, guys, this is something even the United States is supposed to be banned from the U.S. It's like a chemical weapon, and it just sets everything on fire. All right. But here's the bad thing. The United States was using this as well in Fallujah. An embedded journalist actually busts the United States for using white phosphorus as well. Now, they're saying on this particular tweet here, white phosphorus is dropped on civilians, but the world is still quiet. That happened last night. But according to Russian media, they're being open about it here, that they used white phosphorus on the militants that they're attacking there. Now, of course, the other side is going to say just the other way around. And why? Why are they going to say it's on civilians? Because we're seeing that the British Special Forces, are you serious, are working in there with them. Britain's secretive and lethal force is in Syria. 5 minutes ago, this article has just come out, guys. This is breaking news that they are actually right there helping the rebels in Syria. I mean, if this is not a proxy war, guys, I don't know what you call it.
American partners. We are also getting weapons and equipment from the Pentagon, as well as complete air support.
Complete air support.
And here's that air support in action. An American fighter taking out another IS car bomb at Al Tanaf.
Okay, yes, it is ISIS, granted, right?
Here in Jordan, but further east.
It is ISIS, but do you realize the implications of this? No wonder why Russia is playing a major, it's a dangerous role. And by the way, one of the things we're working on as well is with Putin, something, let me just show you real quick here too, guys, and that is Rabbi right here, this rabbi here, Putin and the Jews, they're blown away by the fact how much Putin is working for the Jewish people. Even in Russia, he has passed some very stringent anti-Semitic laws there to protect the Jews. He's visiting the Jews. He goes to the functions. They said there's not even been a Tsar in the past. I don't know about Alexandra, but there's been no Tsar, no Russian leader that has ever cared as much about the Jews as Vladimir Putin. Again, you have to understand, I've had several comments on our video the other night about the Russian Orthodox religion. To me, Russian Orthodox, the Catholic, all of them, they all are messed up. I just have to say it like it is. Now, I think the Vatican is even more so messed up than the Russian Orthodox, but one thing's for sure, it is a religious war that is being fought, guys. And they're fighting this religious war is being fought in Ukraine right now. And why is it being fought? Because the Russian Orthodox are not giving in to the New World Order, and neither is Vladimir Putin. I'm sure, kind of like Donald Trump and Pence, they would love to see them dead as much as they would as much as they would Vladimir Putin. Anyway, we're going to be working on some more things here. Hopefully we get it out to you later tonight. I'm Stephen Benoon. You're watching Israeli News Live with a quick take of breaking news. Shalom.